Well, this week we lost, the last few weeks we lost quite a few amazing people, not the least of which, of course, is Rose Nyland from Golden Girls, Betty White. And, we love you, Betty. And, but I'm more of a Dorothy. I'm the Dorothy character. And if you watch my videos, I'm snarky. Okay. But last week we also lost Bob Saget. And I have a few things to say about Bob. First of all, he went to bat and brought to light the condition, which is an autoimmune disorder that his sister had, called scleroderma, and it is akin to Sjogren's syndrome, which I have. So it was wonderful to see somebody. I'm sad his sister had it, don't get me wrong, because I think she eventually died of it and everything. So we lost kind of a pioneer to autoimmune disorder advocates and stuff. But I want to take this video and talk about his big television show, Full House. Now, it was about 25 years ago, maybe? I don't even know. But it was a cute little storyline about a young father with 3 young daughters who became a single parent, a widower, and his best friend Joey and his brother-in-law Jesse came to live with him to help him raise the girls. Great. Okay. I did have some issues with the show wherein some of the first few episodes showed some of the, I believe it was aunties and the grandmas coming to help out with the show. But afterwards, there were no adult positive female roles for the girls at all until Aunt Becky came along. And that's all fine and dandy, but you're not representing the role that adult females, i.e. grandmothers, take in helping to raise children. Even if they just come to visit once a year, you could have damn well had several episodes with that. Now, back in the early 1990s, some background. I was a single parent for 100 and some years, and my kids turned out great, and I love them, and I'm proud of them. But the pushback that I got about being a single parent, most of the time I was a federal government employee, but the pushback that I got from higher ups and fellow co-workers about, I have to take the day off, I have to take a child to the doctor for whatever reason. Oh, well, you shouldn't have spread your legs, you're just a slut and you're just trying to freeload. Now, they're telling me this, and I'm working full time. Yeah, okay. But in the early 1990s, I did a survey. I actually went to the library. We had a snow day one day at work, and I went to the Cleveland Public Library, the branch where they had the archives, the microfiche thing, and you wound it and stuff. And I asked for the TV guides the reels on the TV guides. And I went through, and I can't believe I did this, but honest to God truth. And I wish I would have kept that. And starting when television first came out, of course, in the early 50s, there were no single parent things. And finally, when they did start having single parent shows, it was always, oh, poor pitiful me, single dad stuff and everything. It was never a single mom thing. Why? Because it won't sell. Because it's a double standard. Now, throughout all of comedy TV shows, and I didn't go into movies at all because I'm sure there's many, but I'm not a movie aficionado. One of the best single mother shows was One Day at a Time. And it showed the truth about apparently mom being in an abusive relationship, more or less. And her and the girls moved to Indianapolis, and them fumbling through a teenagehood and having to ask dad, where's your child support? In the meantime, he remarried to this younger woman and is enjoying the highlight kind of a thing. But this show, One Day at a Time, and I know that there were other single mom shows, actually Gilmore Girls was a single mom show. Who's the Boss was a show that was single dad and single mom. Okay, that was even. But I mean, if you were to Google single parent TV shows, it's always a single dad, and that included Bachelor Father, My Three Sons. I have a list here. Mayberry, Different Strokes. Now that it wasn't a dad, but a dad figure. Full House, of course. Who's the Boss? The Nanny. That was a single dad. Blossom. It was a dad. Okay, and the stigmatism. Now they redid One Day at a Time. A few years ago, it was on Netflix. Watched every episode. And this remake, and it was with a single mom who was Hispanic. She was a military veteran, a nurse, and suffering with PTSD. And man, I clicked into that character like, and a year later it's canceled. Of course it is. It's a single mother. So I'm sad Bob Saget died. He was a great comedian and a huge advocate for autoimmune disease and stuff. And we'll miss you, Bob, and everything. But I think that single parenthood needs to be normalized and well accepted and supported by everybody. Bye, guys. I'll talk with you soon.